Joe Flacco did a few radio interviews this morning to promote the upcoming Polar Bear Plunge on January 30th that benefits the Special Olympics. And Joe talked about a variety of topics, including his rehab from knee surgery and his upcoming contract negotiations. And Sarah dove deep into those contract talks in today's Late for Work if you want to get to the bottom of that. But Joe also had a little fun with the interviews, and that's what I want to focus on. And he particularly did when he went on 98 Rock's morning show. So I'm sure we've all seen Joe's Party Fail commercial, if you remember that from last summer, which I still think is one of his all-time greats. And Joe started that Coach Harbaugh actually played that in a team meeting, and it's one of the few commercials that he's done that he can actually stomach watching. But the rest of the time, he hates watching his own commercials, and it was funny to hear him laughing at himself in these ads.
I didn't watch that Pepsi one until we were on one of the West Coast trips,
so good.
And the team played it in a team meeting, and I had to watch it. And I thought that was going to happen a little bit earlier than it did. I figured in training camp sometime they'd do that. But I was actually able to sit there and watch it, so I that's not a normal thing for me. Obviously, the last 6 games of the season, I'm home watching our games on TV.
Right. Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I have commercials that come on.
During the game. Yeah.
Where is the remote?
You just have to
My wife's looking at me like, no, I want to see this one. I haven't seen this one yet.
They also talked to Joe about how he's doing on diaper duty. Joe is on baby number 3, and his youngest just turned 1 year old yesterday. But somehow, I'm not sure how he's done it, but Joe has managed to limit his role in the diaper changing chronicles.
He's my 3rd kid, so with him, I've gotten to the point where I'm willing to change wet ones. But if my wife is anywhere within calling distance, and by calling distance, I mean I will pick up the phone and call her. If she's within 5 minutes of the house, then that baby will sit there with a dirty diaper.
We'll have more from these interviews coming out over the next few days, and props to our partners over at 98 Rock and WBAL for getting some great stuff from Joe when he went on those shows and sat down with them for those interviews. That's it for me in the Final Drive today, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.